Hello friends, this video on natural resources part 2 is presented by DikshaHub.com. Learn with passion. Topics to be covered in this video are: in the previous video of this chapter, we see what is mean by natural resources. Natural resource: air pollution, layers of atmosphere, and ozone, the protective shell. The next natural resource is water. In nature, water occurs in three states, that is solid, liquid and gaseous. Solid, ice, is found in glaciers, and at north and south poles. Liquid water is found in oceans, rivers, lakes and groundwater. Water vapors found in Earth's atmosphere. Think yourself, why water is called universal solvent? Many substances readily dissolve in water. Therefore, water is a universal solvent. No living thing can survive without water. Therefore, it is said that water is life. Let's see how the water is distributed on the earth. When hydrogen gas reacts with oxygen, we get the water. The figure shows the distribution of the water on the earth. From the 2/3 part of water, 97% of water is available in seas and oceans. But we cannot use the water present in seas and oceans, because the water in these water bodies is salty. And 2.7% of water is in the frozen state, and around 0.3% of water is available for drinking. Now let's discuss water cycle. Water moves continuously through the lakes, rivers, oceans and the land in various states, solid, liquid and gas, called a water cycle. The water from the water bodies, like the river, lakes, and oceans, heats up and evaporate. The warm water vapor rises up through the Earth's atmosphere. As the water vapors rise higher and higher, the cool air of the atmosphere causes the water vapor to turn back into liquid water, creating clouds. This process is called condensation. When a cloud becomes full of liquid water, it falls from the sky as rain, is known as precipitation, and this process starts all over again and completes the water cycle. Uses of water. We use water for drinking, cooking and many more activities. For processing wood to make paper, and in producing steel for automobiles. The huge amount of water is used for agriculture, industry, and electricity, etc. Natural resource, land. Land consists of soil, stones, big rocks, etc. It is not regular at every place. Somewhere it is flat and at some places it is hilly. Let's discuss why land is called natural resource and the importance of land. All the terrestrial animals, including man, live on the earth. Some terrestrial dig burrows in the ground for shelter. For example, rodents, earthworms, ants, etc. We use land for building houses and roads. Also, land is used for farming. Natural gas is also obtained from the land. Land is a major resource of minerals and oils. Now, let's discuss the layers of land. Land is made up of distinct layers. These layers are humus, soil, immature soil, layer of soil and small rocks, and bedrocks. Let's discuss these layers of land in detail. The first layer of land is humus. It is the topmost layer of the land. It is formed by the decomposition of the plants and animals. This layer is called humus. Humus supplies nutrients to the soil. The proportion of humus in the upper layer of good fertile soil is about 33% to 50%. The second layer of land is soil. The land below the humus is full of sand, soil, small stones, worms, and insects. The next layer of land is immature soil. Soil and the small pieces of bedrock are found below the layer soil. This soil is called immature soil. The next layer of land is bedrock. Below the layer of soil and small rocks, the proportion of soil decreases and that of rock increases. This is the layer of bedrock. The color and texture of soil are both determined by the bedrock. Now let's discuss what is meant by biotic and abiotic components. Biotic components. The living part of an ecosystem, or something which is alive, is called biotic components. Example, plants, animals, human being, etc. Abiotic components. The non-living part of an ecosystem, or something which is not alive, is called abiotic components. Example, sunlight, water, wind, temperature, soil, etc. Let's discuss the process of soil formation. Millions of years ago, the earth was made up only of rocks. There was no soil, hence, no plants and no life. Slowly, these huge rocks are broken into small pieces, due to the environmental changes, like rain, sunlight, and wind, etc. After the breakdown of bedrock into pieces, formation of stones, soil and sand take place. All insects like mice, microbes, worms, rats are found in this region. The roots of the trees are also causing the weathering of the rocks. The process of soil formation is slow and continuous. It takes about 1,000 years for the formation of a thick layer of mature soil. But, soil can get destroyed in a short period, due to floods, storms and human activities such as mining. In this way, the process of soil formation takes place.